New motorcycle prices are absolutely insane. Dealerships are robbing you with five-figure commuter bikes. But now we found the secret menu. We uncovered 12 Hondas you can buy brand new for under $7,000. Some are even under $2,000. We aren't talking about useless junk. We are talking about unkillable machines. We reveal the exact price and where to find them. Cheap. Do not sign a loan until you watch this and buy all 12 of them. You can only ride one at a time. Number 12. Honda SCL 500. We start our countdown with the most expensive bike on this cheap list, but it is undoubtedly the best value in the entire 500 cubic centimeter class. It features that liquid-cooled engine making 46 horsepower. This engine is famous for being unkillable. It has a high-mounted exhaust that keeps it safe from water crossings and gives it that classic look. It comes with a flat seat and a 19-inch front wheel, which opens up the possibility for light off-road work. It hits a maximum speed of 105 miles per hour, meaning it is fully highway capable. You can ride this from coast to coast. Ergonomically, it is completely upright and relaxed. The seat is flat and wide, making it easy to slide around to find comfort on long rides. The handlebars are tall and wide, giving you massive leverage in traffic. It fits tall riders surprisingly well, which is rare for a budget bike. This is the Urban Scrambler. It is perfect for pothole-ridden city streets where you need suspension travel, but it is equally happy on gravel-fire roads on the weekend. It looks cool, sounds cool, and handles abuse like a champion. Scrambler Sam says he traded his Triumph Scrambler for this. Why? Because the maintenance on the Triumph was killing him. He says the Honda has 90% of the style for 50% of the cost. He rides it like a dirt bike, jumping curbs and exploring trails, and it never complains. This model was introduced recently, so the used market is tight but growing. Check Cycle Trader for demo models from dealerships trying to clear floor space. A brand new one will set you back $6,799. If you hunt for a used one, expect to pay between $5,500 and $6,000. But looking cool is one thing. What if you want to ride around the world on a budget that costs less than a used Toyota Corolla? Number 11. Honda CR F300L Rally. If you want to ride around the world but you are on a ramen noodle budget, this is your machine. The Rally version takes the standard dual sport and adds a Dakar-style windscreen, a larger fuel tank, and better brakes. It looks like the massive Africa Twin, but it is half the weight and a third of the price. It uses a 286 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine, making 27 horsepower. That doesn't sound like much, but off-road it is plenty. It features huge suspension travel that eats up rocks. The massive 3.4-gallon tank gives you over 200 miles of range, which is critical when you are exploring the unknown. It will do 85 miles per hour downhill, but realistically, it cruises comfortably at 70 miles per hour. Ergonomically, it is tall but plush. The seat height is 35 inches, so short riders beware. But once you are up there, the wind protection is incredible. It feels like a mini touring bike. The fairing takes the wind blast off your chest, reducing fatigue on long days. This is the budget adventure bike. You can ride it from New York to California on dirt roads. It is light enough to pick up when you drop it, which you will. Adventure Andy writes that he took his Rally on the Transamerica Trail. He dropped it 50 times. He broke a mirror and scratched the plastic. The engine never stopped running. He just picked it up, hit the starter, and kept going. These are hot items. Look on AdWriter forums or Facebook groups. Expect to travel to find a deal because people hoard them. A new one costs $6,499. Used ones hold their value well, hovering between $5,500 and $6,200. Liking the list so far? Show you appreciation by clicking on the like button. The Rally is great, but what if you want to strip away the plastic and ride a machine that is lighter, cheaper, and even more capable in the deep woods? Number 9. Honda CB300R. This is the sleeper of the list. Honda calls it a neo-sports cafe. We call it the best-looking cheap bike on the market. It brings a premium look to the budget sector. It features brushed aluminum radiator shrouds and an aggressive stance that makes it look much more expensive than it is. It features the same engine as the Dual Sports, but it is tuned for the street. It makes 30 horsepower. The magic number here is weight. It weighs a ridiculous 317 pounds wet. That is lighter than a Ninja 400. That lightness makes it accelerate from 0 to 60 faster than most cars. It hits 95 miles per hour. Ergonomically, it is aggressive but comfortable. The aluminum handlebars feel premium. You sit in the bike rather than on top of it. It feels high-end despite the price tag. These often sit at dealerships as leftover stock. Call dealers in the winter. They will discount them heavily. A new one lists for $5,149. You can find used ones for $3,800 to $4,500. Cornering is fun, but what if you want to look badass? What if you want the bike that single-handedly killed the Harley Sportster? Number 8. Honda Rebel 300. The Rebel is the bike that killed the Harley Sportster. 883. It is modern, reliable, and looks menacing. It took the cruiser concept and stripped away the chrome and the headaches. It is the ultimate beginner cruiser. It uses the same engine we have been talking about, but the delivery feels different here due to gearing. It sits low. It has a fat rear tire and a bobber-style tank that gives it a muscular silhouette. It is completely blacked out. It does 85 miles per hour, which is plenty for the highway. But the real story is the ergonomics. The seat height is only 27 inches. If you are short, this is your savior. You can flat-foot it easily, which gives new riders massive confidence. The reach to the bars is neutral. It is the easiest bike to ride on this list. Craigslist is full of these from beginners who are upgrading. You can negotiate hard. A new one is $4,849. Used ones can be found for $3,500 to $4,200. We are done with being serious. This next bike isn't about speed. It is about pure joy. It turns grown men into giggling children. Number 7. Honda Monkey. Now we enter the mini-moto zone. The Monkey is pure nostalgia wrapped in modern tech. It is based on the legendary Z50 from the 1960s, but this version has a 125 cubic centimeter engine, ABS brakes, and fuel injection. It has a 5-speed manual transmission, which makes it a real motorcycle, just smaller. It has dual rear shocks and chunky tires that can handle light off-road use. It hits 55 to 60 miles per hour, so stay off the interstate, but it is fine for back roads. Ergonomically, it has the most comfortable seat Honda makes. It is a thick, pleated loaf of bread that absorbs every bump. You sit upright and high. You physically cannot stop smiling when you ride it. It turns adults into children. Mike says he has a $30,000 Ducati in the garage, but he rides the Monkey more. He takes it to get coffee and ends up talking to strangers for 20 minutes because everyone wants to know what it is. These hold their value insanely well. Facebook groups specific to Honda Minis are your best bet. Don't expect huge discounts. A new one is $4,349. Used ones usually sell for $3,500 to $4,000. The Monkey is a classic, but this next machine is a freak of nature. It is so weird and so new that people will chase you down just to ask what it is. Number 6. Honda Dax 125. This is a new entry for the US market. After years of begging, Honda is finally bringing the Dax to America. It is iconic. It features a pressed steel T-bone frame that houses the fuel tank inside it. It looks like a sausage dog, which is why it's named the DAX. It shares the 124 cubic centimeter engine with the Monkey, but it has a unique feature, a semi-automatic 4-speed transmission. There is no clutch lever. You just shift with your foot. This makes it incredibly easy to ride for people intimidated by a manual clutch. It has small 12-inch wheels and a retro vibe that screams cool. Retro Ron says the Dax is the ultimate conversation starter. It's slow, it's weird, and it's perfect. These will be arriving at dealerships in volume in 2026. You might have to pre-order one. A new one costs $4,199. Used ones effectively do not exist yet, so you are buying new. What is your favorite Honda? Let us know in the comments. And subscribe if you like motorcycles. Nostalgia is cool, but survival is better. Our next bike is built for the apocalypse. It can cross rivers, climb mountains, and carry a deer carcass home. Number 5. Honda Trail 125. This is the successor to the legendary postie bike that delivered mail across Australia. It is built to survive the apocalypse. It has an intake snorkel for crossing rivers and a massive luggage rack. It uses the same engine with the semi-auto transmission as the DAX, but it is ruggedized. It has crash bars, a skid plate, and ABS on the front wheel. It is geared low for climbing hills, not for speed. It screams at 55 miles per hour. Ergonomically, it is upright and utilitarian. The seat is solo only because the rack takes up the back half. The rack is big enough to carry a cooler, a tent, or even a deer carcass if you are hunting. This is the hunter's companion. Strap a fishing rod to it and disappear into the woods. It will climb anything a goat can climb. Trail Tom says he rides his Trail 125, where his buddies struggle on big adventure bikes. It's so light you can just drag it under a fallen tree. The hype has finally died down, so you can find them at dealerships without a markup. Used ones are popping up on OfferUp from people who never use them. A new one is $4,099. Used ones go for $3,500 to $4,500. The Trail is tough, but this next bike is the most popular vehicle in human history. It is the bike that built an empire. Number 4. Honda Super Cub C125. This is the motorcycle that built Honda. With over 100 million sold, it is the best-selling vehicle in human history. The modern version keeps the classic silhouette, but adds beautiful paint and keyless ignition. It features the 124 cubic centimeter engine with a semi-auto gearbox. It has a smart key, meaning you just keep the fob in your pocket. It has LED lights that look vintage but shine bright. It hits 60 miles per hour, making it slightly faster than the Monkey. Ergonomically, it is a step-through design. You don't have to swing your leg over a high seat. You sit efficiently and dignified. It offers decent wind protection for your legs, thanks to the leg shields. This is the classy commuter. You can ride this in a suit and not look ridiculous. It is silent, smooth, and sophisticated. It gets over 100 miles per gallon. Cub Calvin says he rides his Super Cub to his law firm. He parks it on the sidewalk and nobody cares because it looks so friendly. These are often forgotten at dealerships. Look for holdovers. You can negotiate aggressive deals. A new one lists for $3,899. Used ones are a bargain at $2,800 to $3,500. We are entering the top 3. These bikes break the laws of economics. The next one created an entire subculture of hooligans. Number 3. Honda Grom. The Grom is a cultural phenomenon. It is the hooligan king. It is a tiny sport bike that encourages bad behavior. For 2026, it gets a redesign with sportier bodywork. It uses the 124 cubic centimeter engine with a 5-speed manual transmission. This is key. It has a clutch lever, making it a perfect trainer for sport bikes. It has 12-inch wheels that make it incredibly agile. It is incredibly easy to modify. It tops out at 55 to 60 miles per hour. Ergonomically, you feel huge on it. The seat is flat. The knees are tight. It feels like a BMX bike with an engine. You can throw it around like a toy. This is the stunt learner. You can learn wheelies, stoppies, and drifting in a parking lot without fear. If you crash, the plastic parts cost $5. Grom Gary says he has put 20,000 miles on his Grom. He rides it with a group of 50 other Groms. He says it is the most fun you can have with your clothes on. Facebook Marketplace is the Grom capital of the world. Look for ones that haven't been stunted too hard. A new one is $3,599. Used ones range from $2,500 to $3,200. If you want to join the Grom squad but your wallet is empty, hit that subscribe button. We share budget riding tips every single week. The Grom is fun, but $3,000 is still too much for some. What if I told you there is a full-size motorcycle for the price of a fancy bicycle? Number 2. Honda XR 150L. This bike shocked the world when it launched. It is a full-size dual-sport motorcycle for the price of a fancy bicycle. It is carbureted, simple, and tough as nails. It was originally designed for farm use in developing countries, and Honda brought it here to dominate the budget market. It features a 149 cubic centimeter air-cooled engine. It uses a carburetor, yes, in 2026. This means it is incredibly simple to fix. It has a luggage rack standard and electric start. It hits 65 miles per hour. It can technically go on the highway for short bursts, but it is happier on back roads. Farm boy Fred says he bought 2 of them for the price of 1 CRF. He leaves them outside in the rain. They always start. Dealerships are selling these in volume. Used ones are starting to appear for bargain prices. A new one is $3,299. Used ones are $2,500 to $2,900. We have reached the bottom of the barrel in the best way possible. This bike is cheaper than a MacBook. It is a street-legal motorcycle for under $2,000. Number 1. Honda Navi. This is it, the cheapest street-legal motorcycle in America. The Honda Navi is a freak of nature. It looks like a Grom, but it has the engine of a scooter. It blurs the line between motorcycle and scooter, creating a category of one. It features a 109 cubic centimeter engine with a CVT automatic transmission. No clutch, no shifting, you just twist and go. It has a storage box where the engine usually goes on a normal motorcycle, which is perfect for groceries. It tops out at 45 to 50 miles per hour. Stay off the highway, seriously. Ergonomically, it is tiny. The seat height is 30 inches. It weighs only 236 pounds. It is effortless to ride. This is the college campus king, or the pit bike, or the grocery getter. It is cheaper than most electric bicycles, but it does 50 miles per hour and has unlimited range. Navi Nick says he bought it with his credit card because it was so cheap. He rides it to class every day. It costs him $3 a week in gas. It is the ultimate life hack. Used market. People buy them, ride them for a summer, and sell them. You can find them for almost nothing. A new one is $1,999. Used ones are $1,200 to $1,600. That is insane value. Want to keep riding? Click on the next video. Don't want to ride alone? Join the tribe by subscribing and let the algorithm know you're our friend by hitting the like button.